Hi, welcome back. Today I am coming before you to discuss about the securities market, which is coming under the second module of Kerala PSC Assistant Professor in Commerce Examination syllabus under the heading Financial Services and Markets. So you all know the term about securities market, its components like capital market, money market, and the capital market is divided into primary and secondary. Everything you all are very well known, I know that. But the security market plays an important role in the economic development of a country. How the securities market plays an important role in the economic development of a country? Through the securities market, we can channelize our savings into investment, and by increasing the investment, we can ensure the economic development of a country. So, a good securities market occupies a prominent role in the economic development as well as the development of Indian financial system. So, the financial system functions as an intermediary between the savers and the investors. The components of securities markets are capital market and money market. The capital market, as its name indicates, it is a market for the long-term securities, or these are otherwise known as long-term securities market. And this market facilitates the transfer of funds from those who save and those who need such funds for their investment. The existence of a healthy capital market is vital for the channelization of savings into capital formation, which in turn facilitates the economic development of a country. The capital market helps issuers to make available the required funds at low cost for financing their operation. And this capital market is divided into two. Their primary market is otherwise known as new issue market, and secondary market is otherwise known as stock exchanges. Then the capital market may again further divided into three. They are industrial securities market, government securities market, and long-term loans market. Then industrial securities market, as its name indicates, it is a market for industrial securities, namely equity shares, preference shares, debentures, bonds, etc. And it is a market where industrial concerns raise their capital or debt by issuing appropriate instruments. Most of the industrial undertakings may finance their project through this market, either by way of debt instrument or by way of equity instruments. It can be further subdivided into two. They are primary market. This industrial securities market is subdivided into two. They are primary market or new issue market, and the second one secondary market or stock exchanges. Then what do you mean by primary market or a new issue market? The industrial securities market in India consists of new issue market and stock exchanges. And the new issue market is a market where the fresh issue of securities are taken place. In the case of primary market, fresh issue of securities are taken places, and it deals with new securities which were not previously available to the investing public. Both new companies and existing companies can issue new securities in this primary market. In short, primary market is a market for new issue. It is a market for the fresh issue of securities, and it deals with those securities which were not previously available to the investing public. The next, what are the functions of a primary market? There are three important functions. They are origination, underwriting, and distribution. Then what do you mean by origination? Origination simply refers to the work of investigation, analysis, and processing of new project proposal. It begins before an issue actually floated in the market. Origination stage comes before an issue is actually floated into the market. And this origination is done by the merchant bankers, who may commercial banks or maybe either private firms. This origination work is mostly done by the merchant bankers, who may be either commercial banks or by the private firms. Then second one is that underwriting. Underwriting means when a company issues shares to the public, it is not sure whether it may be subscribed by the public or not. So in order to ensure minimum subscription, the company may underwrite its shares or debentures to authority known as underwriters, and this underwriting work is done by the underwriters for a commission. That is, the underwriters' remuneration is equal to the amount of commission that they are received for their work. The act of ensuring the sale of securities of a company even before offering to the public is called underwriting. Then underwriting means it is an agreement between the underwriters and company in order to ensure minimum subscription. So this is about the underwriting. Then next is that distribution. So distribution is the function of sale of securities to the ultimate investors, and this distribution work is performed by the brokers or agents. Distribution means this is the function of sale of securities to the ultimate investors, and this function is performed by the brokers or agents. The next, who are the players or participants or intermediaries in the primary market? They are merchant bankers, registrar to the issue, collecting and coordinating bankers, brokers, underwriters, printers and advertising agencies are the major players or participants in the primary market. And what do you mean by merchant bankers? Merchant bankers are the persons who is engaged in the business of issue management, either by making arrangements regarding selling, buying or subscribing to securities as a manager or consultant in relation to such management. That is, the main duty of a merchant banker is to engage the business of issue management, either by making arrangements regarding the selling or buying or subscribing the securities or working as a manager or a consultant in relation to such management. The importance of merchant bankers is reflected in their major functions like determining the composition of capital structure, then compliance with the rules and regulations, etc. So this is about the merchant bankers. Then second intermediary is that registrar to the issue. Registrars are the intermediaries who undertake all the activities in connection with the new issue management. They are appointed by the company in consultation with the merchant bankers. Registrars are appointed by the company in consultation with the merchant bankers. And third one, collecting and coordinating bankers. Who are the collecting and coordinating bankers? Collecting bankers collect the subscription in cash, check, stock, etc. and coordinating bankers collect the information on subscription and coordinate the collection work. That is, the coordinating bankers coordinate the collection work performed by the collecting bankers. They monitor the work and inform it to the registrar and merchant bankers. Then third intermediary is that brokers, or fourth intermediary is that brokers. And brokers act as an intermediary in purchase and sale of securities in primary and secondary market. They are the connecting link between the buyers and sellers. Then next, underwriters. Underwriters are those persons or outside agencies. They make an agreement with the company to subscribe the shares in order to ensure minimum subscription. And then next one is the printers and advertising agencies, and making agencies involved in the new issue market operations. So these are the major players or participants or intermediaries in the primary market. So this is all about the primary market. Then next I would like to discuss about the secondary market, or in other words known as stock exchange. Then next, what are the features or characteristics of a stock exchanges? Stock exchange is an important ingredient in the capital market, and they are the citadel and fortress of finance. Citadel, CITADEL, and fortress, FORTRESS, fortress of finance. Citadel and fortress എന്ന വാക്കോട്ട് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് സുരക്ഷിത സ്ഥാനം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അഭയസ്ഥാനം. അപ്പോൾ സ്റ്റോക്ക് എക്സ്ചേഞ്ചിനെ ഒരു അഭയസ്ഥാനമായിട്ടാണ് ക്യാപിറ്റൽ മാർക്കറ്റിനെ കണക്കാക്കുന്നത്. എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ സ്റ്റോക്ക് എക്സ്ചേഞ്ചിൽ നമ്മൾ ട്രേഡ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സെക്യൂരിറ്റീസ് എല്ലാം ലിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്ത സെക്യൂരിറ്റീസ് ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ് ലിസ്റ്റിംഗ് എന്നൊക്കെ കമ്മിങ് ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്ത് തരാം. അപ്പോൾ ലിസ്റ്റിംഗ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ സ്റ്റോക്ക് എക്സ്ചേഞ്ചിൻ്റെ ഒഫീഷ്യൽ ലിസ്റ്റിൽ നെയിം റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് ചെയ്ത അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എൻറ്ററിങ് ദ നെയിം ഓഫ് ദ company in the official list of a recognized stock exchange is known as listing. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെ എൻ്റർ ചെയ്ത സെക്യൂരിറ്റീസ് ആയ രജിസ്റ്റേർഡ് സെക്യൂരിറ്റീസ് മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റോക്ക് എക്സ്ചേഞ്ചിൽ ട്രേഡിംഗ് നടത്താൻ പാടുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് സ്റ്റോക്ക് എക്സ്ചേഞ്ചിനെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ സെക്കൻഡറി മാർക്കറ്റിനെ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് സിറ്റാഡൽ ആൻഡ് ഫോർട്രസ് ഓഫ് ഫിനാൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. The next important feature is that it is an organized capital market, and it may be either incorporated or not. Incorporated ആണെന്ന് നിർബന്ധമില്ല. Then it is an open market for the purchase and sale of securities. ആർക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിലും എപ്പോൾ വേണമെങ്കിലും സെക്കൻഡറി മാർക്കറ്റിൽ പോയിട്ട് സെക്യൂരിറ്റീസ് പർച്ചേസ് ആൻഡ് സെയിൽ ചെയ്യാം. Then only listed securities can be traded. This is a very important feature of a stock exchange, that only those securities which are to be listed in the official list of a recognized stock exchange can be traded. Then it works under the established rules, regulations of the SEBI and other regulatory bodies. Then securities are bought and sold either for the investment or for speculating purposes. So these are the characteristics or features of a stock exchanges. Then next I want to discuss about very important topic or important question for the university exam as well as coming PSC exam also. What are the functions or services or role of a stock exchanges in the secondary market? That is, the stock exchange performs several functions, economic functions, and renders invaluable services to the investors, companies, and to the economy as a whole. Through stock exchange renders or provides services not to the investors only but to the companies and to the economy in general. So what are the services or functions of a recognized stock exchange? First one is that liquidity and marketability of securities. Then what do you mean by liquidity and marketability of securities? Stock exchange provide liquidity to securities, since securities can be converted into cash at any time according to the choice of the investor by selling them at the listed prices. That is, stock exchange provides a liquidity facility at any time by selling the securities in the secondary market at a listed price. That is, the securities can be easily converted into cash in the secondary market. Then not only that, it provides continuous and ready market for the buying and selling of securities. That is, the stock exchange provides liquidity and marketability of securities. Clear? Then second one is that safety of funds. That is, the stock exchange ensures safety of fund invested because they have to be function under the strict rules and regulations which are meant to ensure safety of investing public. This would strengthen the investors' confidence and promote larger investment. That is why the stock exchanges provides safety of the funds invested. That is, these stock exchanges are working under the strict rules and regulations framed by the SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, and other regulatory agencies, and through this the investors can ensure the safety of funds. The next is that supply of long-term funds. Then supply of long-term funds. The securities traded in the stock market are negotiable and transferable in character, and as such they can be transferred with minimum of formalities from one person to another. So when a security is transacted, one investor is substituted by another, but the company is assured of long-term availability of funds. That is, supply of long-term funds. That is, the securities traded in the stock market are negotiable and which can be transferred from one person to another person at any time without any without any huge formalities, and this may substituted by one person to another, and the company is assured of, whether it may be Mr. A or Mr. B. The person is immaterial, but the company assures long-term availability of funds. That is, supply of long-term funds. Then next is that mobilization of savings. How stock exchange mobilize the savings? It helps in mobilizing the savings and surplus funds of individual firms and other institutions. That is, stock exchange or secondary market provides the market for channelizing the savings into investment. The next is that it helps in capital formation. There is no particular explanation about this topic, that is capital formation. Stock exchanges promotes the habit of saving and investment among the public. In this way, the stock exchange facilitates the capital formation in the country. The next is that evaluation of securities. From the price quotations in stock exchanges, the investors can evaluate the worth of their holdings. That is, through the price quotations in the newspaper, or in other words in television or in internet, we can know the price, opening price, closing price, of the securities, and thereby the investor can evaluate their securities in their hands, whether it may be increasing or decreasing, etc. Then economic development. Stock exchange promotes industrial growth and economic development of the country by encouraging industrial investments, and that's why it ensures economic development. The next important function is that it acts as a barometer of economic condition. Why? How? The stock exchange acts as a barometer for economic condition. In that sense, that is one of the important functions of a stock exchange is that it acts as a barometer for economic condition. That is, stock exchange reflects the general state of economy through the various indices like Sensex, Nifty, etc. And also it serves as an indicator of business cycles like boom, depression, recession and recovery, etc. That is, through the stock exchanges, it reflects the general state of economy. It reflects the general state of the economy through the various indices like Sensex and Nifty. What do you mean by Sensex? SEN, SEX, and what do you mean by Nifty? NIFTY. Sensex is an it's an indicator which consisting of 30 shares of Bombay Stock Exchanges, and Nifty is also an indicator which consisting of 50 shares of National Stock Exchanges, that is NSE. Through this indices or through these indicators and Sensex and Nifty, the stock exchange act as a barometer of economic condition. Through these indicators, we can know the changes in the price of the securities at any time, or it may reflect the economic conditions, boom, recession, depression, etc. That is why stock exchange act as a barometer of economic condition. The next is that motivation of improved performance. That is, generally the performance of a company is reflected in its market price for the shares. As the stock market price increases, there may be a belief among the public that the shares of that company is highly demanding, and that is why it increases the goodwill or reputation of the company, which helps in creating a good spirit among the public. The next very important topic or a very important question with regard to the securities market. What are the differences between primary market and the secondary market? Primary market I already discussed here, and also the secondary market, its functions is already discussed. Then through this classes, how can you distinguish between this primary market and secondary market? So primary market is a market for the fresh issue of securities, whereas secondary market is a market for the existing or second hand securities. That is, in other words, primary market is a birthplace of the securities, whereas secondary market is a market where the existing securities are bought and sold. Then next is that primary market is directly promote capital formation, whereas secondary market is indirectly promotes capital formation. Then next third difference is that investors can only buy securities, they cannot sell in the primary market. That is, investors can only purchase the securities in the primary market and they are not able to sell their securities. But in the case of secondary market, they can buy and sell the securities. That is, secondary market is a market where the purchase and sale taken place. That is why the buyers and sellers are meeting together. The next is that there is no fixed geographical location in the case of a primary market, whereas there is a fixed geographical location in the case of secondary market or stock exchanges. Then third one, securities need not be listed in the case of primary market, whereas in order to trade the securities in the secondary market or stock exchanges, we can list the securities in the official list of a recognized stock exchanges. So listing means the process of putting the name in the official list of a recognized stock exchange is known as listing. There is only listed securities can be bought and sold in the secondary market. The next is that it enables the borrowers to raise the capital through the primary market, but it enables the investors to invest money in securities and encash it when it is required. That is, through the secondary market, it enables the investors to invest the money in the securities and encash it when it is required. That is why the secondary market provides one of the important function of liquidity and marketability. So these are the points of differences between the primary market and secondary market. I hope you all are clear with my explanation. Thank you.